Oh goodness. Okay, y'all are being too much. Hello, hi friends, good morning. I'm filming this in the morning right now. At the moment, I am at my parents' ranch. I'm super excited. I'm also filming this on my phone, so if I look off to the side, that's what's happening. If we haven't met, hi, hello, my name's Quinn. I'm 23 years old. I'm recently engaged, and normally this channel recently has been about finances and budgeting and grocery shopping, I guess. But now that I'm engaged, I'm just gonna start doing kind of like a wedding series and bring you guys along with me as I start like planning a wedding, trying to be balling on a budget. So let me grab my notebook here. Okay, if you're wondering, the shirt is from Dean Sache, one of my favorite artists, like all time right now. He's a pretty awesome guy. So I am visiting my parents. I'm at their ranch. They own a ranch up here in the mountains. I'll insert some clips if I can remember to film them. But up here in the mountains, they own a ranch. It's a really cool ranch. You can see the sign behind me, Abia Ranch. I made that sign. But the ranch that they have is meant to be for adults with autism. My older sister's autistic. It's going to eventually be like a day program, living facility, work, live and play type of place. It's going to be really awesome. But right now the land is mostly, not I want to say undeveloped, it's just like there's just a lot of like regulations and things that they have to jump through to get it to that point, but they're working on it and it's really great. And I like how my wedding is turning it, like moving some parts of it faster because now there's like a more imminent deadline for it. So that's why I came up last night, was to talk to my parents to try to figure out, one, if they have a budget number. Brian and I, as much as I would really love to be able to be one of the people who's like, oh, we're paying for everything about our wedding, we just really can't. Like, we're working on moving states and doing that whole shebang. So basically, I'm saving to move. I really couldn't save to do more than that. Initially, an idea was for us to just like elope and then have the party a year from now in which we would be able to contribute and like fund most if not all of it. But my family is personally very adamantly against eloping. They did it, my parents did it when they got married, and I know that they kind of regret not having a wedding, but they were able to just, get married. So that's what they did, and that's kind of why I think that they don't want me to do that, because they're like, we did that, please don't do it. I have a little notebook here going through some of the notes that I made with talking to my parents. It was really awesome. My dad so my dad's the artist in the family. My family is very creative, but my dad's like, he likes to draw and he's a very like visionary type of person. He basically already drew out, because it's flat ground, there's nothing there's just weeds. He basically already drew out the entire venue of what it's going to turn into, and it's like, it looks so cool. Like, I'm so obsessed. It's gonna be such a great idea. My dad currently is in like, he's doing something right now, but he's gonna like walk me around, and I'll take you guys with me so we can see what it looks like. But I basically came up because I wanted to know how many guests I could have and what the budget is. My parents kind of on the same boat. It wasn't like they've been saving for a long time. It's not like a college fund. They haven't been saving. They didn't even have like a college fund for us, so they haven't been saving for a wedding. So it's kind of more along the lines of like, the way that they said it was like, let us know what you want to have. They know that I am thrifty though, so they know, they're not worried about me trying to like go out and be really expensive and bougie. They know that I'm like thrifty, and I try really hard to be like not like kind of like really good with a budget. They were basically kind of like, let us know what you want to have and we'll let you know if we can provide it and get that, or if we can't get it now and can get it later closer to the date kind of thing. And then if it comes to the point where it's like, oh, this is a lot of stuff, then we could go and ask your grandparents, because I'm the first grandchild to get married, and Brian is the only grandchild, and he's a boy, so he's like, there's no tradition of his family having to pay anything for the wedding, but they'd love to contribute. So it's like, when it gets to the point where it's like, oh, this is like a bigger thing, because like we're building a venue from the ground up, like this is like a bigger thing, then it's like, hey, you could go and ask your grandparents then if they could help you get this. Like the main thing that we're currently thinking about is generators for lights and everything, because it's gonna be outdoors. So it's like, hey, if these generators end up being too much out of our personal budget of what we can actually spend, then yeah, go reach out to your grandparents and be like, hey, could you help us get these generators? Instead of saying like, hey, can we get $10,000? It's like, hey, could you help us get these generators? And then my grandparents would be more than happy to help. So this is definitely like a different thing for me, because I'm having to ask family for money, which is like so weird for me, but I know it's not like I'm not overstepping any boundaries. I know that they would love to help. My mom said that as soon as I release like a save the date, that my grandparents are going to be already asking them what they can do to help financially, because they know our family situation. So that was basically that when it came to the budget of like what we can spend. It's basically like, try to be as thrifty as you can. We're gonna DIY as much as we can, but there's no solid number that we can give you right now, is what they said, basically. And then when it came to the max of how many people we can have, my dad is, you'll see it, it's a 20-acre ranch. There's really no capacity, there's no max capacity. So my dad was like, invite as many people as you want, invite whoever you want, because it technically is kind of like a destination wedding. It's between an hour-long drive to a 4-hour-long drive for like everybody that's invited. My parents don't live near like any friends or family. The closest that they live is an hour. So we're gonna have people who say no because they don't want to go the distance. When that fact became really apparent for me, like I got really sad. I was like, I want people to be there. It's gonna make me sad that people won't come because of the drive. And I was like really sad about that, but I wanted to be at the ranch. It's a free venue, so. And when it comes to food, I'm Filipino, okay? So I was like, I'm gonna use my family for that and have my family basically cook. Don't know what the food's gonna be. When we get to that point, we'll figure it out, but I don't wanna hire a caterer. I basically just wanna buy the food and have the family cook. They'll do it. They'll do it anyways. Whether or not I ask them to, they'll do it. They'll be like, oh, can we just bring, even if I had a caterer, they would probably ask if they could bring something, some kind of food. Because that's just my family. They are food-loving Filipinos. At first I felt like kind of like a sinking feeling in my stomach of being like, oh, I have to ask my parents to buy all this stuff to make the ranch like venueable. I don't feel as bad about that because my parents are going to do that anyways. They do want to have the ranch be a place that's not only for that autistic community, but they do want it to eventually be a place where people could hire it out. It's another stream of income of them to be able to say like, we can be a wedding venue, we can be an event venue, you know? So they want to make sure that this is the first wedding that's going to be here, so they want to make sure that it looks great and amazing. They're going to probably, most likely, are going to keep every little bit of thing that we buy to make it look like a venue and just keep it. Like the chairs, they'll keep the chairs or benches, whatever it's going to be. They'll keep the tables, they'll keep, you know, any decorations. Yeah, that's about it. So I guess I'm just gonna wait until my dad is ready, and then I'll take you guys around and we'll check out the ranch a little bit, do a little tour. It'll be fun. All right, so just to give you guys a little tour of like the farm part, this isn't like where the venue would be. This is on the opposite side of the house, the farmhouse. Hi, Duchess. Hi, little lady. Let me show you guys. Got our donkeys right here. I don't have any treats for ya. Oh, it's been a while since you've seen me. I don't have any treats for ya. And then I think this is our little pony that they have. Yeah, hi. I'm sorry, I don't have treats for you guys. That's just my jacket. So these little ladies will probably be, hi, tied up on the side. Anyways, these guys will be, I think, accessible. Oh, here's another one. I'm coming. I just want to say hi to the horsies. Okay. Yeah. Saying hi to the horses and donkeys. those guys will be tied up on the side, kind of so people can come up and pet them, because people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, we're at a ranch, and then they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, horses. So we're gonna go around on the dune buggy, not dune buggy, just a buggy, and so it's gonna be a bit loud, but I'll show you guys everything.
We're gonna drop that off over there. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, just like that. That's good. Just toss it. All right, guys. Come on up. Where the gate is right now, that's where you're going to be coming out.
Okay.
And then this mound right here, so if I'm sitting in the middle,
Nice. That thing
So-
right there. Oh, that's the ranch house, obviously. Oh, that's Cooper.
based on the tall grass, whatever that we're going to put in the back, the, what do you call that grass? Something with a P.
Pampas grass.
The pampas grass can be up, so it'll
Sunset's
cover
like
our
right
house.
there.
But pampas grass.
It's nice.
the
It's
wind
really
hits
pretty.
Quinn, you guys will be standing there, and then
Mhm.
the pampas grass is going to be around you, and then it comes, so it's this tall, it comes down into a half circle, and then there'll be flowers, whatever it is, that's tipping at the end. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just funny watching you try to be like, what is
So the garden's here, and this is where we're going to have the standing windows covering it.
Mhm. So this entire lot right here is all gonna be the garden?
Yeah.
Dope. Okay.
And people can walk through it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's the whole experience.
Let me introduce the
the-
people.
Front passenger.
This is my mom.
Is this gonna go on YouTube?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
This is Mama. Here are some of the cousins.
Right.
This is Father,
Hello.
the mastermind.
So, depending on the crowd,
Uh-huh.
depending on the amount, this could be the ending corner,
The ending corner. Okay.
the back corner. And it'll go that way, right? It's gonna go that way. So this is where the DJ would sit. Because again, you know, that's, if you look at it, that's a fairly large. I mean, we have plenty of space to make it larger or smaller, just depending on what we put in.
Yeah.
So we'll have the center right through here, and then we've got the left and right center. I mean aisles as well.
So we'd have the parking all the way over there. And people would come in that way, and bathrooms. A dumb dog.
Through here is where we're gonna have the main gate.
Okay.
We're gonna drive through here, right? Then drive right here. This is the parking lot right here. From here to here is the parking lot. This is the parking lot right here. This big parking lot. walk out the door through the gate. The fencing, the gates, the white gate's not going to be there. You're going to step down 2 steps, walk through here. So we'll walk through here, through the door, right through here, and right here is where we're going to have additional planters. You're going to walk right in front of it, and in between, up the steps to that.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah. It's dusty. Okay, so I know that what I showed you was kind of a, I'm back at the house by the way, was like, it's like hard to tell because it's 2D and it's flat, because it's on a screen and there's no like depth perception color wise. So I'm gonna see if I can get a better angle up here so you guys can see what we were pointing out for you. Okay, so they're there at the dune buggy. I'm like standing on something very precariously. Whew. Okay, so basically what my dad was saying is right over there, people will be coming in, drive through, parking lot over there, and then they would walk out this way. Out here in that flatland that was already developed kind of, and brought down is gonna be where, that's a little chicken coop right there, but that's where the garden is. It's like a Japanese garden is what they call it. And over here is gonna be where people are gonna be sitting, because right there is when the sun sets. It's gonna be really pretty. Where people are going to be sitting. And then you can't really tell right here, but there's kind of like this mound that we were pointing out. So we'd be walking out of the house here, like walking through here because this gate's not going to be here, walking through there, walking through that gate, then walking up onto the mound. If I'm breathing heavy, it's because I've had to jump to stand up on here because, whew, out of shape. But yes, so that is kind of like a different view of what everything's gonna look like. And then over here, people are gonna have access to like a walk over here, and we'll have like the horses tied up over there so people can hang out and see them. And then they'll have access to over here, which is a fireplace and all this other fun jazz. But this is gonna look so pretty. Like, it's gonna look so pretty when the sun sets over here. It's gorgeous. I'll probably, if I can, include some pictures of some pictures that I've taken over the times that I've been here during the sunset. It is so pretty. You can also kind of see some of them on my Instagram as well. I realize the timing might be confusing if you're watching this in the future and not while I'm uploading. So currently right now it is November 2019. I got engaged October 30th of 2019 and we plan on getting married spring of 2020. So it is a quick turnaround because I'm also moving to Nashville, so across the country. Right now we're in California, but we're moving across the country. He's already moved, actually. I'm going to be following him across the country to Nashville, Tennessee. And that's going to be in spring, so the plan is get married, move. That's basically what it's going to be. But yeah, so yeah, that's the timeline. I want to show you some of the animals that they have here on the ranch. This is Harley. She is Dana's doggie. Super cute. And we are walking right now over to the goats and chickens. All of the goats. Hi guys. Oh, and then there's Penny the pig. Snowball, you've gotten so fat. Yeah, so my parents own all these goats. Oh my gosh. Mocha, you're so big. Penny the pig. She was adopted and saved. She was a rescue pig because, yeah, she and I never got to get too close before I moved out. And then some of the chickens, they have a lot of chickens as well. So the little chicken coop over there, you can see one of the horses or ponies. Yeah, so this is their part of the land. So we're gonna have these little hand sanitizer stations set up like everywhere because people are not gonna be able to resist touching the animals. Mocha Mocha! Mocha Mocha! Hi guys. Hi. Hi Snowball. Hi. Hi. Alright, so I'm back inside the farmhouse now with all of the dogs. This here is Molly. She's supposed to be the like goat keeper, I guess, but she's a little scaredy cat, aren't you? Yeah, and then back there, Bentley. That's Bentley. I found him in the train tracks when I was living here before. He looks like a train track dog, let me just say. And then you met Harley and Cooper already. So that is that's the ranch for the most part. That is what is, you met, I showed you guys the animals, showed you guys the goats and the donkeys. Oh, look at her. Look at her, sleepy. So I showed you some of the animals that will probably be available for petting for some of the kids. We're obviously not gonna let the kids like inside their enclosures because it's gross and it's dangerous. Those goats like to jump up on people. So we'll keep some of the animals out, put them in like little viewing areas so that way people can go and pet them. Because if you go to a wedding at a ranch, like you kind of expect to be able to see some of the animals, I'm sure. And that's the land that we are building out. So fingers crossed that everything ends up going out and working super well. I fully believe that it will. I have full hope and faith that everything's going to work out so amazingly and that timing is going to work out well. That's about it. That's the venue. That's what we're building. Hopefully you guys could hear us over the, I don't know what it's called, the buggy. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is this first start of the wedding series vlogs. This was showing you guys the venue. The next one, I'm probably going to be looking for a wedding dress next, soon. I'm so excited. That's great. Okay, I love you guys oh so very much. If you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more of my face and want to see me try to conquer the human race, go ahead and subscribe. You can find me at all of my social medias at Quinn Kaylin. On my story, I'll probably be talking a lot more about like the day-to-day wedding planning stuff if you guys like the wedding planning stuff. Any ideas about wedding planning series for this that you want to see, let me know in the comments. We'll get it going. Other than that, I love you guys so very much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!